How to create a graduation video with WeVideo. The structure for your video will include an introduction, opening comments, prayer and land acknowledgement, the trustee principal valedictorian address, the reading of graduate names, and closing remarks and prayer. Now that you have an introduction video to set the tone for your graduation ceremony, you now will have to import maybe videos or images that others have sent to you of themselves maybe speaking. For example, the valedictorian might have recorded themselves on their phone and they might have sent a video your way so that you have to put this in. So there are specific criteria that you have been asked to include in the graduation ceremony. So the way to import that content is simply clicking on My Media, selecting this import option. You can choose it, your Google Drive as an option if you have those, let's say, videos or images saved in your Google Drive, or you can click on Browse to select. From there, you'll have access to maybe a USB key or whatever is stored in your, let's say, your computer drive. And then you look for that video that somebody might have sent you. I'm going to use this as an example. And then I click on Open. What happens is at the bottom of your My Media, that video will show up right on over here. And when you want to bring it into your creation space, so right after an introduction video, you simply click it and then you drag it to video 1. Or you could even do it to video 2, because you could, for example, put a background image right behind, let's say, I'm just going to use this as an example, let's say behind the person speaking. And I could always edit their video by clicking on the little icon or double clicking again, and then scaling their video to be a little bit smaller. So maybe just showing them like with a background image, and then clicking on Save Changes. And then I could also cut their video, for example, like the introduction of their video if I don't want to include this part. And then you could see them speaking with a background image. Now, as you continue building your video, you're using your different tracks. And again, people will most likely submit videos of recordings of themselves. They might submit an image of maybe like a prayer. So you would go under import each time. You would browse them either through your computer or through your Google Drive, and then you would bring them in. And anything that you bring in can be found under My Media when you click on it. So if, for example, I wanted to do another video, and I'm going to just use this as an example, I click it and I drag it behind the very first video that I've already used. And here's a little tip. Because you may want to keep a consistent background throughout all your videos, you can actually just use your mouse and then extend your background to however long you need it. So you might have multiple videos or images that you want to put in front of this background. And just to remind you again, to change the sizing, because right now if I look at my video, if I play it, I only see myself, not the background. To change the sizing of a video, I would simply double click the video, and then I could just change the scale of it by making it a little bit smaller so I can see more of a background. So that helps to kind of personalize it, add a little touch to that video, and you can save the changes. So as you continue building, again, you're building in this creation space and you're just using video 1 or video 2 track, and you're just adding on each time until your video gets longer going this way.